Hello my loves, it's Kat, the Wildflower Queen. How are you? What are you doing? I hope you're good. Today we're gonna do an energy reading. We're gonna see what your energy feels like. What kind of vibe do you give to other people? How do people feel around you? All that good stuff. So what you need to do is to choose a card or a crystal. We have card 1 with amethyst, card 2 with blue lace agate, card 3 with green calcite, and card 4 with honey calcite. And when you have made your decision, go down to the description box to find your timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and when you're ready, I will see you at your reading. Hello my beautiful pile number ones. So you chose the amethyst and number 54 spirit quartz. I know exactly what you feel like. I feel it instantly, but how do I make it sound not stupid? It's not stupid, but okay, I'm just gonna come out with it. You feel like an angel. Yes, let that sink in. You feel like an angel. I just feel this like immense relief. Like, imagine if you have been very depressed for a long time and people keep telling you like it's gonna get better, it's gonna get better, but you don't really believe that because this is what you have known for so long. And then that day comes when you feel like, oh, things actually do get better. Now I believe that. That is the energy that I get from you. It's like all of my worries and everything I didn't even know that was pulling me down is like lifted off of me. And it's only because you walked into the room. You know, you just, oh, this is so powerful. And it's like, I can breathe. It's amazing. But the sad thing is though, that I don't think that you feel this way yourself. I'm not sure if you have ever felt the same energy as other people feel when you are around, which is insane because you radiate this amazing, relieving, healing energy and you get none of that. That's what I feel from you. This is like, I'm gonna do this because I have noticed that usually none of my readings go exactly as I have planned. So, and this is one of them once again. So, okay. Because I'm getting like 2 messages. I thought that this reading was about like how your energy feels like to other people. What do other people feel around you? How do you make them feel? But at the same time, I'm getting messages about how you feel about you know? So I'm gonna listen to that. I'm gonna do both. Honestly, it's like, the way I say this is like people are like miserable. They're like really unhappy. And then you walk into their lives and they're like, you change them for the better. It's not like you necessarily even do anything. I think you do very little, but it makes a huge difference for them. Like, for example, let's say it like this. A person is in a store at the cashier and realizes that either, well, let's say that they don't have enough money to cover the groceries and they're like really like, oh no, what am I gonna do? And then you're like, you come in and you're like, I can pay for that. Like, no problem. It's just, you know, $20. I can pay for that. And they feel this, like, they feel so grateful. Like, you could possibly not understand that what you did and how big of an effect it had on them. Like, it's like you make people believe in humanity again. That is what you feel like. And I think that is what you do on Earth. I do feel like you are an Earth angel. That is what I feel from you. And because I feel like they're another message coming through. I feel like you were put on this earth to make people believe in humanity and to believe in the good. Because I feel like lately, things have been changing, I feel like, but in the past, I felt like people didn't believe in good because, like, they just felt like, well, people are shit, you know? Like, they suck. Like, they are so selfish. They are destroying this earth. They don't care about anything but themselves and, you know, their money or stuff like that. And I feel like lately, a lot of people have come on this earth that are slowly changing this image. Like, people are collectively starting to believe in humanity and the goodness of people. And I feel like that is your soul purpose as well. You were meant to, like, heal people collectively, like, with very, very small things, like these, like, daily things, like paying for a stranger's groceries, or, you know, anything. Like, it doesn't have to do with something with money. It was just an example, but it's like, you may also, like, give advice, or it could really be anything. Like, the point of this is that you don't actually know what you're doing. Like, you have no idea the effect you had. Like, that small thing that you did, that it had such a big impact on people. You don't realize that. And, you know, you haven't noticed, you know? Because, well, you know, you just do this thing and then you leave, you know? But they remember you, like, moving on, like, forward, like, years. They will still remember you, and they feel like, because you gave them something good, they have to repay this kindness to other strangers, and it makes this, like, snowball effect. And you are changing the world for the better just by being you. And I think that's absolutely amazing, actually. I think it's absolutely wonderful. I haven't even gotten cards yet, but I just went on with what I felt. Oh, okay, there we go, right away. Oh, but it's too many. I'm not gonna take those. Pile number 1, spirit guides. Pile number 1. Hi, Clyde. It's my cat. She came to investigate. Pile number 1, spirit guides. How do I ask this? Oh no. How do pile number 1s make people around them feel? What does their energy feel like? But yeah, it's just this, like, the word that I would like describe your energy is relief. Like, relief, just relief. All the worries have gone away. Like, they believe in the goodness of people and life, and they see the beauty in the world again. Just this relief, like they suddenly they see color again, you know, that kind of stuff. That is what I feel from you. Pile number 1, spirit guides. Pile number 1. Okay. Yeah, it's like, this is Ace of Pentacles. It's like the tiny good deeds that you'd make, they kind of take root in people. Like, they will never forget the tiny good deed that you did to them. They will never forget it. And they have this huge urge to repay that kindness to other people as well. And it changes people. Just your energy, just your, you know, how you are. It changes others. Here, 3 of Swords. You also, it's like I've said before, like, you have this healing power just by being you, that it actually heals hearts. Not just like heartache, like losing a, like, you know, losing love, not that kind of heartache, but, you know, other stuff like depression or not feeling like you belong, or, you know, all kinds of things that hurt your heart in general. You heal that. You're able to heal them. The Fool. Yeah. I think this power that you have is amazing. Just absolutely gorgeous. And it feels like, honestly, you feel like an angel revealing herself or himself to a human on earth. That is what your energy feels like. Like this, it's like you just suddenly appear and everything makes sense. And people aren't the same after you've left, even though if it's just a brief thing, just a brief encounter, like you pay for someone's coffee or something, like just randomly, they never forget. It's like, well, imagine an angel revealing herself or himself to you. You would not forget that in a hurry, you know. You will always remember. And that is how you feel to other people. You are unforgettable. And the people that you have met in the past, they still remember you. They think about you all the time, and they hope you well. I don't think that there are many people, if any, that would wish you harm. Or if there has been someone in the past, I think that they have changed their minds about you. If you feel like, you know, I do have some enemies, I do have some, but I feel like they might have changed their minds, or they will in the future. Queen of Swords. I thought that there was another card behind it, but there wasn't. Queen of Swords. I feel like you are very lonely, though. Like, now we're getting into the how you feel on the inside. I've told you how people feel about you, but how do you feel on the inside? We're gonna take a look at that because that is something that is strongly coming through. You feel lonely. And sometimes I feel like, you know, you do these good deeds or like this good stuff and you care for people and you love to help people, but there is nobody helping you. Like nobody is... You do all these great things, but sometimes you feel like you get none of it, you know? Like let's say if you are a people pleaser and you do all these like give gifts and, you know, like do these like nice things, like you pay for you know, pay for dinner or whatever, and you feel like nobody really does that to you. Like maybe some of you might feel like if you didn't contact your friends, if you didn't ask constantly like, do you want to go out, like do you want to grab a coffee, do you want to go to the gym, they would not, if you didn't reach out to them, they would no longer be your friend because they would never reach out to you themselves. That is what I feel like for some of you. And I feel like when I'm tapping into their energy now, it's like they feel like they can't match you. They can't do... They don't have the resources to repay you. And they don't understand that even a birthday card would suffice. Like you would be insanely happy just to get a birthday card. You don't need a gift, just a I think about you and happy birthday. You know, you would be enough with that. But they don't... I feel like they feel like you do all these great things to them and they can never repay you. And so they feel guilty. And I feel like that is what is going on inside their heads. But yeah, I was just gonna say like you have such a big heart, just a wonderful, wonderful heart. Like look at that, there is a heart in the center. And it saddens me that you feel this way. Because you were put on this earth to do so much good. And you don't feel like you get any of it. Like it would be nice if somebody ever did something nice to you for a change. But I think that you will be repaid. You will be rewarded for this. Because all the good karma you like share around, it's gonna come back tenfold. But I think that, yes, okay, oh, now I get it. You feel like you don't belong on this earth. I feel that, like, you long for a home, you long for your own people, you want a family or a group of people that you can call your people. You feel like you don't belong, you feel like you don't actually have a home, and you don't have your people, and that saddens you. You're really sad on the inside, like homesick for a place that doesn't even exist yet. And that is, I have to say, a part of being an earth angel. And you will, I do feel like you will find your people eventually though. You will find them. And I think that you will be very happy in this lifetime. So, half of the deck just fell down. This is the Hierophant. I feel also that you might be a mentor to a lot of people. Or they see you as their guide, kind of. Like Dumbledore, like Gandalf. That's also what I feel like. Like, you show people how to live, you know? And it's awesome. You know, I know your pain. I know it hurts. And I know how it feels like to be this lonely, but the people will find you. I don't think that you will necessarily find them. This is like a message that I get. I feel like you're searching, and the message is sort of like, stop searching. They will find you when it's time. And you will do beautifully. I mean, you have such a beautiful heart and such a beautiful energy. And the fact that, like, this energy that you radiate towards others, it's almost like you give out everything that you have, and this leaves this sadness inside of you. And I feel like it's time you took some of that and healed yourself as well, because you deserve some of that beautiful energy that you have. I know that your sole purpose is to help others, but it's almost like, you know, you have to, in an airplane, you have to put the oxygen mask on yourself before others, or before helping your children and stuff. I feel like this is kind of like a same thing. Like, help yourself too. The right people will find you. And I hope you eventually find out that the things or the effect you have had on people. Because it has been amazing. Like, you have changed people's life, and you will continue to change them. And I just think that you're oblivious to it. You don't see it. But I think that one day, this is a message that I also get, that one day you will meet someone from your past that you have helped. You might not remember them, but they remember you. And they will tell you, this is making me cry, they will tell you exactly what you did to them and how it changed their lives completely. I think that this is something that is going to happen in the future. Not quite sure how soon, but you will meet a person from your past who will tell you their life story and tell you that you were the spark. You were the thing that made this whole thing start for them. And so this is what I had for you. I hope you enjoyed. I certainly did. I mean, your energy is just like, oof, like I feel like I'm passing out. Like, it's so powerful. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed. I would love to read for you again, my beautiful Earth Angel. And I hope I see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. So you chose the blue lace agate and moldavite. Right away, okay. You feel like a secret cordon. It's almost like, I feel like you have gone through a lot of pain in your life, and So you have sort of locked the door. Like you don't let just anybody inside your mind, your life. You're very protective over your own energy, and I feel like it's like you don't, okay, imagine a door. Imagine a door. It feels like your mind is behind this locked door, and you don't let many people through that door, but the ones that get through, like, it's like, it's magical. It's like finding a key to a door, just magical door, and then opening it up and you enter to this beautiful secret garden that is magical with butterflies and flowers and trees, and that is what you feel like. A secret garden, hidden, locked away, and you don't let many people through. And that might have been because if this magical garden, if it was an easy access to this secret garden, this magical, beautiful garden, they would seek to take things, like cut off the magical flowers that possess like magic, and they would cut them off and take them with them. And so you have decided to keep this door locked so that people who seek to take things from you, take your resources, your gifts, and, you know, just take them with them and not, you know, pay for it. You have decided to keep this door locked, and you will only let those people that are worthy enter the secret garden. Only those that you know that would like appreciate the beauty, be grateful to be let in, but not seek to take your resources, not to use you. And that is what I feel like. And these people that you do let in, they feel really appreciative that you have let them in. I feel like you have a lot of traumas and, you know, secret things that you don't let people know about, at least when you first meet them. This is Knight of Pentacles. And you're very careful with who you let in. And I think that is a good thing. I think that is something that you learned. You learned that there are people who will take your resources and use them and like drain them, let's say. And you have decided to lock this secret place up and only let those who will appreciate it and who will not seek to like take things and destroy at the same time. Because I feel like they don't understand that if they take these resources, then your garden will be drained from all the magic and all the beautiful things in there. They don't understand that taking these things that they have been taking would eventually destroy you. And now you have gotten very careful with people. You don't let people in easily. And that is I have to say, a good thing, I feel like. Because you have so much to give. You have so munch inside of you. And it's not okay for people to just take them away. It's not okay. So yeah, I felt like this lock in the end wasn't necessary. It was necessary, and eventually you might open it up back up again when you feel ready, and when you feel like, well, those that take something, they will be then cast out, you know. So there might be a day when you decide to open this carton up and share what's in there, share the secrets that you keep and resources that you have. I think that there will be a day when you open it up, but there might also be a day after that when you decide, yeah, it's time to close it up again. This is not going well. So I think it's good to be protective over this energy that you have. It's so beautiful though, it's so beautiful. But there are always people that are only thinking of what they can gain and what you can give them. I saw the Lovers. It didn't come up, but I saw it. See, yes, you are very intelligent. You have a lot of wisdom in you. Just, there's like so much greatness. You are so smart and brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'm getting a little bit confused here. I think it's because you have so much wisdom and so much intelligence that I can comprehend it in my brain. So it's making me a little, you know, my brain a little fussy. Pile number 2, spirit guides. What can you tell me about their energy? What does their energy feel like? How do they make other people feel when they are around you? Okay. Oh, that's too many. Okay. Pile number 2, spirit guides. Pile number 2. Again, I saw the Lovers. Okay. I think you also have great, this is High Priestess. I think you also have great spiritual gifts. And I think that they might be, let's say, dormant. They're not gone, but I feel like you may have chosen to let them go to sleep. I feel like many people have taken advantage of you, and this has hurt you in a very deep way. And this might have made your spiritual gifts go dormant. But I feel like they will definitely open up again, for sure. I also saw the Moon. We have Ace of Cups. You have a very healing energy. And I feel like with these spiritual gifts, you would be able to heal a lot of people, and things that you have in your garden might, you know, help and heal a lot of people. Oh, they went all like crooked, so I'm gonna fix that. And I think you have been very, very hurt by other people. Very, very hurt. And this made you close up. Close the door, lock the door, keep it hidden. For the 3rd time I have seen the Lovers. Let's see when it comes out, okay? So we have 6 of Wands as well, success. I feel like there will be a day when you decide to use your gifts. You might even make it a business, something that will, you know, be a source of money, source of income to you. That is a huge possibility. It might not be today, although I feel like some of you might have thought about it, but I feel like for others, like for other people, like a few of you, I mean to say, these gifts have gone dormant and you have to open them back up again. Also, I do feel like they are opening up though. They are not difficult to open up because this is something that is inside you. They're just waiting for a perfect time to manifest into reality again. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. Pile number 2. For the 5th time, is it 5th? I have seen the Lovers. I'm starting to think I should just take them out. Oh no. So let's see. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. Pile number 2. I feel like most of you might be single. And those of you who are not, 6 of Pentacles, you will be meeting someone very soon. And I think that they might be the first person in a very long time that you're gonna let into your garden, into your beautiful energy. This could, now that I think of it, this could also mean sex. Maybe you haven't been active for a very long time. You might have been very hurt. And so this has made you not want to open up sexually or stuff like that, and you're waiting for the perfect person to share that activity with. The Hanged Man. I feel like you might have been stuck in the same situation for a very long time, in this, like maybe being single and not being, you know, sexually active and kind of being alone. I feel like you haven't found anybody worthy in a very long time. Pile number 2. And when you find this person, or this person comes to your life and you will let them in, I think that it's going to change something in you. Like you might feel like, I'm ready to open myself back up again. That is what I feel like. So, I don't know, should we do a timing? You know what, I feel like some of you would like to know. This is not what the reading was supposed to be about, but my readings rarely go as I have planned. So let's get a timing. When is this? Also, to those of you who are in a relationship, don't mind this. This is not, you know, for you. I feel like if you are in a relationship, your relationship will definitely like get on to the next stage. Maybe reveal a little more about you to this person. Maybe you haven't quite let them into your garden yet, but you want to. And if you feel like this is the right person, I definitely... We got 2 of Cups. Love. Okay. So if you are in a relationship, I feel like this person is the one for you. If you're currently single, this person will come into your life very soon and we will get a timing for you. So let's now get the timing. Pile number 2. To those in pile number 2 who are single or looking for their person, I would like to get a timing for when this person is coming into their lives. 10 of Swords. So technically that would be 10 days, but it could also be 10 weeks, 10 days, even 10 hours. But I feel like the thing about the timing is though that you don't always know that this is the person. It's very rare that you intuitively know from the first hello that this is the person for me. That is very rare. But I feel like this might happen for you, that you might realize instantly that this is finally the person. And I feel like this person is definitely coming very, very fast. I'm saying like 10 weeks tops for most of you. So yeah, love is coming, and they are the kind of person who will help you open up. They want to know the real you, and they are not going to abuse this when you let them in. They're not going to abuse it. There's something that I heard. It's like this person who comes, there are 2 messages here. At the same time, they make you feel so calm, so secure, so peaceful and vulnerable. But at the same time, they make you feel like you're on fire. Like they ignite you. You know, I hear this like from Bridgerton when they say like, I burn for you. That is what I hear. I burn for you. But it's so, you can be totally yourself with this person. And they don't expect anything more, anything less than what you are. And I think it's really beautiful. Let's do one more card. I feel like there is some more information. Pile number 2. Okay, here we go. Temperance. I feel like you may have gone through the dark night of the soul or some shadow work. But I'm also being like drawn to the sun more than the moon, the shadow aspect. I feel like you're coming through to the other side. Also, I may feel like this person, because they are coming so fast, I feel like they might be someone who will bring you back to the light, you know. It's almost like in this garden, it's still beautiful, it's absolutely gorgeous, but it's been night in there for a very long time. Like, this garden, it needs to be filled with people who appreciate the beauty of it. And you haven't let people inside for a very long time, and so it's almost like it's night there all the time because it needs to have people in there. And so when this person comes through, it's almost like the sun is back in your garden. That is what it feels like. And this is kind of curious because I didn't think that this was going to be a love reading. Look, I'm a planner. I need to plan everything to the last detail. And when unexpected things happen like this, it completely throws me off. So, oh my lord. So yeah, this is how I see your energy. This is how I feel when I'm in your energy. it feels, the garden is very beautiful and just gorgeous, and I wish that we could be friends, you know. You seem so awesome and so beautiful. But when this person comes, or when you let this existing person into your garden, I feel like your whole view of people and your life and everything is going to change. I feel like you are going to open that door and leave it unlocked. And there might be a time when you feel like you want to lock it back up again, but I think it's what will be a very brief thing, just for you to recharge, just for you to reevaluate things, you know. But yeah, this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again. And yeah, I hope you had fun. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. So you chose the green calcite and number 3, amber. This is a bit weird to me because I don't know what it tastes like. Because when I tap into your energy, it feels and tastes like, I assume that is what it tastes like, syrup. I've never actually tasted syrup. We don't use it in Finland. But that is something that I think I'm tasting and I'm feeling. It's almost like, do you know how people sometimes describe some person like, this person is the glue of the group, this person is the heart of the group? That's you. You are the heart and the glue of the group. And but it's not like any glue. It's this like really because I see it like syrup. But I'm also being taken to like resin, like I think tree sap. I'm being taken to that as well. We use resin or tree sap in Finland as a we make a balm out of it, and we use it when we get a cut, and we cover the band-aid in this tree sap or resin balm, and we put that band-aid on top of the cut, and this heals the cut very fast and it won't get infected, and it's very good. It's very good actually. And so I feel like you have this healing power in you, like you're the mother of the group, the mama bear. I'm also being taken. Oh no, oh my god, I never thought I would do this or get this image. It's from New Girl. It's from the later seasons when I think Cece is getting married and they have a, you know, bachelorette party. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I've never said that word. I've only read it. So and they decide to smoke weed, and then they get a, they're like super stoned, okay, and they get a wedding gift brought up to them, and it's a bread maker, and they, because they're so stoned, they don't understand what it is and stuff, and they just beat the crap out of it. then somebody, I think there's a phone call, somebody says like, hey, did the bread maker come? Like, you know, it's the gift. And they're like, oh no. And now they're like super stoned. They have to go to the store to buy an exact same brand of a bread maker. And like throughout this whole journey to the store, and they get like arrested by the security guard and stuff, and this Cece, like because Chest is like being really silly, like she's really stoned, and she's like taking a shopping cart and like riding it on like all over the place, like heading straight to like this like tower of cans, and Cece gets into this like mama bear mode, and she like changes the way of the cart, and it hits like a tower of toilet paper instead, or something like that, and she was like trying to make sure that Jess is like, you know, safe, because you know she's stoned and she doesn't understand what she's doing. And there is this moment when they get like arrested there at the back room. And I think the security guard says something, I think, very insulting, and Cece gets like really like puffed off, like, what did you say? And then Jess was like, Mama Bear. I'm sorry, you just have to see this scene. Oh my god. If I can find this scene, I will put it on this, like in the description box. I will put it under the timestamp, so go find it. If I can find it, I will put it there. I will put the link there, because the show is just absolutely hilarious, and I just always laugh at that scene. It's one of my favorite scenes. So if I can find it, I will put it out for you. That is how I see you, a mama bear. Like very sweet and caring and kind, and you know, stuff like that, just, you know, everybody feels very safe. They know that they're being taken care of when they are with you. And then if somebody like attacks or is insulting or says the wrong thing, it's like this fury just rises up in you, and you are ready to destroy this person. That is something that I feel for sure. And actually, no. Oh crap. Oh well. Doesn't matter. It's okay. I had a thing. Sorry for their disruption. So, spirit guides. Okay. We have the devil in reverse. Here, devil in reverse. I think that you are a very kind person, and I don't think that... It's almost like you are the opposite of a manipulating person, or manipulative. Manipulative? I don't know. I don't know how to say that anymore. It's okay. Sorry, English is not my first language, as you can probably tell. So yeah. Yeah, so I don't think that you even... I'm not sure if you even know how to lie. Like, I feel like you might not be the greatest liar. And I feel like that is really refreshing to people. Like, being around with a person who doesn't know how to lie and doesn't know how to manipulate is like really, really refreshing to people, and they just love that about you. Like, what you see is what you get, kind of thing. There is no hidden agendas. Yeah, it's like people find it really refreshing, and they just love that about you. Pile number 3, spirit guides. Pile number 3. What does their energy feel like to other people? Totally, I'm actually seeing a bear with her little cubs. I actually see that, like, roaming through a forest. 5 of Wands. You do have a lot of fire in you. Like, I feel like you are very kind to a degree. Like, you're very kind. You have a very, like, high tolerance, I feel like. Like, it's not easy to get you angry or upset, but when you do, oh boy, like, take cover. it's, whoa. Like there is this fury in you, there is this fire in you that it's just, you know, not waiting to explode, but like when it happens, people are terrified of you. They're absolutely terrified of you. We have the Fool in reverse. With this, I feel like I almost feel like you don't like people playing around, you know. You don't have a tolerance for people who play around and like that, who are like, who intend not to take a stand, or they're like playing both sides. They're not like really showing what they like, where they stand. Like they're like playing both sides. Like you can't understand that. You don't like that at all. And I feel like you have like zero tolerance for that. We have Knight of Wands. There's definitely fire in you, or in your chart. I'm seeing Leo and I'm seeing Sagittarius. Could be Sun, Moon, or Rising. But I also see that there is a lot of water in you as well. Like there is this balance, like fire and water. Like you're very kind, very caring, very loving, but this volcano is not dormant. It can erupt if you do the wrong thing. We have Six of Swords. I feel like you want a family, and I feel like you're definitely a family person. The thing though is that I have a feeling that the family you grew up in wasn't the greatest. That is something that I feel. And I feel like you have this longing for a family. Like to have a family of your own, to belong. And I feel like you are really longing to have a bond, like a family bond, which you didn't have like in your original family. I feel that there was this uncertainty and like a lack of balance, I feel like. And that is why you are a very balanced person, because you grew up with a lack of balance. And so balance is what, like imbalance was what made you feel unsafe. And so you are trying to regain balance to feel safe. It's almost like, you know, if a person grows up in a family with not a lot of money, and then they gain this like a relationship with money. Darling, no, there's nothing in the laundry basket. Please leave it alone. It's my cat. She is obsessed with my laundry basket. Please, baby, no, okay. Yeah, thought so. Anyway, yeah, so when a person grows up in a family where there isn't a lot of money, they gain this relationship with money that they need to have money saved to feel secure. And so money is like a security blanket for them. For you, it's balance. And so you have found a way to balance your emotions, balance your life. I feel like you have great balance. And this is what brings you security. So, yeah. We have Knight of Cups. I honestly feel like you choose your... Maybe not always, but I feel like you have a very good taste in men or women. Like you don't get in a relationship if it's not what you want. Like it has to be something that you can see long term. Like you have to be able to see a future with them. You have to make sure that the values and goals in life are the same, stuff like that, so that there is a future there. So I feel like you make somewhat great choices with partners, and you're not afraid to be alone either. Like you don't mind being single, but still it would be nice to have someone to share life with. That is what I feel like. And I think that you do make great choices with men. Like you're not one of these people who constantly keep choosing the wrong person. It's like absolutely wrong for them, and everybody can see them, but they can't and they have this like, yeah, but they're like really hot. You just you don't understand. Like so what? They're absolutely the wrong person for you. Can't you see that this is never going anywhere with these people, because they don't have the same values, they don't have the same goals. You're the person who looks in the future, who tries to build a better future. And totally. We have Two of Wands. Oh, crap. Sorry. You totally do have this longing for things. I feel like you want to travel. It could also be, sometimes I take this card, if we take a look at it, there are 2 wands over there. Obviously it's 2 of Wands, so that would indicate that there is another person there, probably. But then there is also this like this, wait, I have lost the word, a globe. Ooh. And then like picture of a bus and a surfing board on it. It's like this person is like wishing to travel, like wishing to see the world. But sometimes I feel like this is a long distance relationship card. So it could be that this person might live in a different country. You might have an online relationship and stuff. And if you're thinking, if this person... Okay, let's say if some of you are in a long distance relationship right now, and you're thinking you might have even met yet, you know, could be that you haven't met at all yet. You just talk online, but it feels so real and it feels so good and it feels so right. I feel that this is the person for you. So, but if you're not, obviously take what resonates. If you're not in a long distance relationship and you would never be in one, obviously this is not the message for you, it's for someone else. So take it as it resonates. But if you are in a long distance relationship with a person, you might have met, you might have not met at all. I feel like this is the person for you. I feel like you make excellent choices when it comes to partners. And I do feel really good about this. And okay, let's take a look at this. Hold on. Ah, god damn it. We got the Lovers. I told you. I told you so. Also, totally Sagittarius vibes. Look, I think the Lovers is actually Sagittarius card. I think. Look, there's a bow and arrow, like a tattoo on her arm. Anyway, totally, that is definitely what I see for you. And I do feel like you're going to have this beautiful family that you always dreamed of. I want to get more cards. Spirit guides, pile number 3. We haven't talked a lot about your energy, which was the whole point, so let's get back to that. Pile number 3, spirit guys. What does their energy feel like? how do other people feel like when they are with you? I feel like people think of you definitely as the mother, as I've always said. We have Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like you are very warm, mother-like. I feel like you nurture, and I feel like you're very nurturing, and I feel like, let's say someone is sick. I feel like you would take amazing care of them while they're like healing and getting through a cold or like a fever or something. I feel like it would be an excellent home nurse for the people that, you know, like your kids, your husband or wife. I feel like you would be like making them tea, making them soup, making sure that their pillow is all fluffed up and nice. That is totally what I see for you, and I love that. I love that. Okay, so we had another card here, jump like backwards. Okay, so we have King of Pentacles. I also feel like I'm getting two messages here. So first of all, this person that you're going to meet or have met or are with, they are very stable. They are very calm. I feel like they are very intelligent. I feel like they might be a little more introverted. They're very, you know, laid back and calm and, you know, just, you know, secure. They feel very safe and secure. Hold on, now I lost the other message. What was the other message? I don't remember, so it went. Maybe that was it then. But they are also, now I'm being taken to the wolf over there. I have never actually noticed. I just thought it was a dog, but it's actually a wolf. So, yeah, totally. This person that is supposed to be your future spouse, I feel like they are a bit of a lone wolf, totally. And they have this, it's almost like you have a bear inside of you and they have a wolf inside of them. And it's like both of you have sort of tamed this strong, I don't want to say a monster or a demon or anything, like it's not like that. It's more like, because you're really strong, like this. Look, it's almost like you both have this strong and wild side. I feel like you both had, like, things have happened to you both. You have had a lot of things happen to you, and you could have, there were many points in your life when you could have, on quote unquote, turned bad. Like, you could have chosen differently. You could have chosen revenge. You could have chosen like payback or like stuff like that, but you chose differently, so you became quote unquote good. And I feel like you both had the opportunity to have a completely different life, like take the path of revenge or something like that. I feel like you both had the same option at some points in your life, but you decided differently, and you have sort of tamed this bear inside of you, and this person has tamed the wolf inside of them. Does that make sense to you? That is something that I feel for you, and I think that that is what makes you such a great match, is because you come from a very a background that is very similar, and you have had like same kind of past, sort of not exactly the same, but like similar, and these experiences and these choices that you made you into people that are very similar. You see the world in a very similar way. You have the same values, you have the same goals. You both want the same things. And you also happen to be madly in love with each other. So that is like the ultimate couple goals, you know. And I just love that. I really love that. And I feel like their love language would be giving gifts, or like, I feel like they're really romantic, and they use like words of affirmations, like say kind things, always tell how beautiful or handsome you are, stuff like that. And I really love that. You just fill each other's cups, you know. But yeah, let's get back to the energy. You are very protective. Your energy is very protective. You are protecting you and your resources and the people around you. It's almost like if you had a superpower, it would be to make like these, oh god damn it, like protective shields, you know, like protective bubbles, you know. You can keep your family and people safe. That would be your superpower. Like you protect. Yeah, that would totally be your superpower. It's almost like, you know, the Incredibles. It's like the girl who can turn invisible. It's like, and she can also make these like protective shields, or these like protective bubbles. I feel like that would be your superpower if you had superpowers. So you have this like, yeah, this is a magician, by the way. You have your energy comes off as very loving, very protective. You don't easily, I feel like people might feel very threatened by you, and they would love to be inside of your energy bubble, because I feel like it's very protective. Like this energy that I'm being taken to, it's like people really wish that they could be inside of it, but it's so strong that not many people, you won't let many people come through it, you know? You're very protective over it. And I feel like you're one of these people who they cast, like, they feel like this like very warm, like candlelight, you know, like they cast this like a very warm light around those people that they trust, and a very cold and very dark shadow on those who they don't trust. And so people see that your protection energy is very strong, and they don't try to break through. Some of them might, but I think that it might be for like a end, like they want something, and I feel like you can easily point those out. You know what they're doing and you don't trust them at all. And yeah, I feel like a lot of people would love to be inside of your energy bubble, but you are very protective, and for a very good reason, by the way. So let's have a final card. Pile number 3, spirit guides. Pile number 3. What does their energy feel like? Do we have any more to say? When people are inside of your bubble, your energy bubble, you have a lot to give to those people. you have a lot of resources, you have a lot of love, a lot of intelligence, a lot of ideas, you're very connected, and so people benefit greatly from being inside your energy. And this is why some people might want to get into your energy, into your bubble, so that they could benefit from your resources. But you are very careful, you know exactly what they're doing. The thing is though, that they fooled the other people inside your bubble. And so those people that you have let inside might be like, come on, give it a chance, like, come on, like, he's a nice guy, he's a nice person, he's a nice girl, like, come on, he won't do anything. But it's like, you know in your gut that this is not right, they're not here for the right reasons, and I need to protect. And so it feels like you might let them in, but you're at the same time like as they come into your energy bubble, you create another bubble around them only, so that if they try to do something bad, it only affects them inside their own little bubble. Like, it won't spread, it won't destroy anything in your own bubble. Like imagine like a bubble within a bubble, like a tiny bubble in a huge bubble, you know. That is like how it is. And if they decide to destroy something, it will only destroy everything that is inside their little bubble. But your energy still, it will be intact, because you kind of had this force field inside of a force field. And so when that happens, you can be like, well, I told you so. Like all these people who said that this wouldn't happen, you can be like, well, I told you so. And Colette, I protected myself. I did that for a very good reason. And please don't underestimate me again. And please don't ask me to go against my gut feeling again. So yeah, that is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. This was a very interesting reading. I really love your energy. It's really cool, you know. And I would really love to read for you again. And I hope I see you in my next one. So, bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number ones. So you chose the honey calcite and number 32, lepidolite. This might be a weird message, but do you have ADHD? Or do you suspect that you might have it? Or other I feel like I'm concentrating on several things at the time, and I can't hold on to any of them. It's like so many things are going all around me. I'm focusing on many separate little things, and I keep missing the point. It's like there is a saying in Finnish, ei näe metsää puilta, and that means, this is not the exact translation, but it basically means that you can't see the forest because the trees are on the way. That is what I feel. Like you're exhausting yourself by concentrating on several things. Like there's so much going on. And I feel like your energy is like, it's almost like it's like irradiating light. It's not like a bubble, it's more like radiating sunbeams, but they don't go very far. They're like short beams that kind of like go longer here and go longer there and shorter here and there. It's like imagine like a fireball or something like that, but it's not fireball. It's like in the essence white, but then there are like these little different colors like popping up here and there, like tiny little explosions. Like imagine the sun close up, like you know how the sun looks like it's in flames, and it's radiating this light that doesn't, but the rays of light doesn't seem to go that far when you look at the sun up close, like, you know, in space. Not like watching the sun from the ground, more like watching the sun in space really close up. And that is what it feels like, but it's not like, it's like white in the essence, but then there are like these tiny little explosions of light here and there. Yeah, it feels kind of confusing. It's hard to explain, but I feel like it's because you are unable to concentrate on one thing at a time. Yeah, too many. Spirit guides, pile number 4. What does their energy feel like? What does their energy feel like? How do other people feel around them? This is very confusing to me. Super confusing. Pile number 4. Sorry, now I'm getting distracted by my cat, who's like, I think she's trying to catch something. Maybe there's a bug on the floor or something. Well, this is what I imagine you have to do all the time. Like, you get easily distracted by other things. Clyde, catch it. Can I catch it? When I bring these flowers from the outside, there's usually like ants and spiders in them. That's just the price I pay for pretty aesthetics. Okay. Yeah, totally. I feel like you're very distracted. You're having really hard time trying to focus on one thing, and people can kind of like feel this with you. You're very restless. You have this very restless energy. A bit chaotic sometimes, I feel like. Pile number 4. 6 of Pentacles. Oh, sorry. I hope you didn't get hurt. I touched the camera. Pile number 4, Spirit Guides. Pile number 4. It's really hard for me to get to concentrate on like one thing, I feel, because there's so much going on. Obviously, I'm not a doctor or anything, and I can't, you know, say for sure that you have ADHD or something. And I don't have it, at least I don't have it diagnosed. I have some symptoms myself, but still, obviously consult a doctor or something if you feel like you might have it or stuff like this. But I don't know that much about it myself because I'm not diagnosed with it myself, so, you know. We have Judgment. I feel like this is making you, like, you're really hard on yourself, and I feel like other people have, like, said things as well that have made you hurt, like, why can't you concentrate, or why can't you focus on one thing? We also have the Sun. I also feel like you are, like, relieving yourself from these, like, judgments and things that people say. I feel like they just don't understand you, and you have decided that this is just who I am. There's nothing wrong with it. And I don't need to change myself because I'm perfect just the way I am. I feel like you're coming to that realization. But your energy is just so beautiful though. It's like, there's no other way for me to explain it, but like imagine a big ball of white light that these tiny like other colors, like it's like watercolor. It's like watercolor, different colors like popping up, disappearing, and other colors are appearing here and there. It's so beautiful. It's mesmerizing. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like these nice little pastels, like tiny little explosions here and there. It's beautiful. We also have King of Wands. You have a purpose. You have a huge purpose in this lifetime. Clyde, if you're eating my cord, I will kill you. I will not literally kill you, but you might wish I would. Or probably not, because I still love you, but stop doing that, please. I'm so distracted. I'm so distracted. We also have strength. Yeah, I totally see that you're kind of like turning this into your advantage, kind of. You have sort of found a way to deal with everything that is going on with your life. And I feel like you have learned to live with these impulses that you have. Wait a second. Can I explain it with this card? Like actually, if you look at this card closer, this is exactly how I saw your energy. Like imagine, like look at the background without the crystal in it. Like imagine there being like a white light, like radiating, like it's radiating here. And then it's like in the essence it's white, but then there are these like tiny watercolor explosions here and there. Like here we have some orange, some purple, white, yellow, orange, red, like stuff like that, but also like blues and greens. It's like living. It's like alive, it's living, and it's gorgeous. It's so beautiful. Pile number 4, Spirit Guides. Can you give me a better example of how their energy feels like? Wait. Well, here we have the same colors again, actually. Like, look. Here we have the white in essence over there. And then there are like these other colors around. It's really hard to explain. I really hope you understand what I'm saying. I wish I could just show you what I see in my mind. It's just so gorgeous. I actually have an idea. I don't want to say yes, because I don't want anybody to steal my idea. But I do have an idea to demonstrate the energies that I see in my mind. And I think I'm going to try it very soon again. It's not going to be with cards, it's going to be something completely different. And I really hope it works, because it would be awesome if it did. It would be like, I could actually show you what I see. That would be awesome. Okay, did you catch it? Great, now you can relax. Please do. Yum. Yummy insects. Go to bed, Clyde. Go to bed. Please. You are distracting me a lot. Pile number 4, Spirit Guides. Pile number, okay. There's a message about healing. But what kind of healing? What do you heal? Yourself, yes, but I feel like it extends to somewhere further. Like other people maybe. The world collectively. Art. Art, one thing. Music. Something creative. You are here to do something that nobody has ever done before. Could be anything. It's something that nobody has even heard of yet. Something completely, or combining two different things that have, you know, never been combined before. We have Queen of Swords. You have a very bright future ahead of you. Very bright future. I can't tell you what it is that you will be doing, but it's something that you're going to sort of invent. It's something completely new. Something nobody has ever seen before, and I feel like you're going to do it. And yeah. I feel like you have also, like I said before, you have very chaotic, very restless energy. I feel like you have been able to use that in your advantage. Like, it's almost like you just ride the wave. Like, when you get an impulse to do something, you just go ahead and go for it. You don't try to make yourself to focus on things that, you know, you can't focus on right now. You take what you get. Like, right now I want to paint, and so I'm gonna go for it. Right now I want to clean up my apartment, so I'm gonna do that. It's not like you have a lot of things to do, things that you need to get done, but you sort of wait for the impulse to do them. You don't force yourself to concentrate on things that you don't feel like doing at the time. And I feel like that is something that you're like able to, it's like a power that you sort of like harness, because, you know, you have like this, like, you know, you have a lot of ideas, a lot of things you want to do, a lot of hobbies, a lot to do with art and stuff. And it's like, like when you study, you're able to use it. You're able to use these like things that you thought of as distractions before. You're able to use them in a way that is like mind-blowing to others. It's like, if you need to study, let's say you need to make some notes, you treat it as an art project. You make such beautiful notes that help you concentrate. Like, you use this because you're able to like laser focus on things that you are interested at the time, and you have found that out and you're able to use it. Does that make any sense to you? Like, let's say you want to make yourself a sandwich, so you make the best damn sandwich you have ever eaten, you know? That is how I see you kind of using this energy that you have. Because you are interested. It's not like you're not interested in doing stuff. I feel like you're very interested in very different things. And people looking from the outside might feel like you're really kind of like just doing stuff, or just like jumping from here to there and like doing this and doing that, like you're high on caffeine. But to you it makes absolute sense, because you know how this works for you. You know how it works, you know how to use it. And you just take advantage of, if you get a sudden burst of energy to do something completely different, you go ahead and you put that energy in it. And then you get an inspiration to do something else and you go ahead and do that. And you don't try to limit yourself to doing, you know, the things that you have to do, you know, but they don't necessarily have to be done at that time, because you know that you will get that inspiration at one point, and you know how you will get it done. You will get it done beautifully when you get the inspiration for it and the motivation. And it's not like for other people, like other people might be waiting for an inspiration or motivation to do something like forever and it never comes, but you know that eventually it comes to you, like you will get it. It could be that the time is running out and you have to get it done, and that gives you the motivation, but you do it when it feels right for you to do it. And you're so creative, so creative. I think that you might paint with watercolors actually. If you don't, I feel like that is something that you probably should take a look at. Maybe you would love it. Pile number 4, Spirit Guides. Let's get the final message through. Pile number 4. What does their energy feel like? To other people, your energy feels very chaotic. Very, it's almost like it never calms down. Like, you know, the sun just keeps on shining. It doesn't take any breaks. Almost like that. It's like a train that keeps on moving. We have the Chariot as well. You just keep on going. It's like your batteries just never run out. That is what I feel like. Some people might find this like really terrifying, because they like to like relax and calm down and wind down, and you just keep on going, and it might seem you're kind of so alien, sort of, to many people. You are so beautifully out of place. It's almost like you intended so, like a moon during the day. It's like you're so different. It's almost like you designed it that way, you know, like you were designed to be so beautifully out of place that it shocks people, because it's just so vastly different than others, you know. I hope that makes some sense, because I really hope that makes sense, because your energy is quite something. Like, holy mother, it's a lot. And it's a lot for me to even take in, because I have never felt there's like this kind of energy with this intensity before. And I'm over it. I'm super exhausted right now, like from just reading your energy. Like it's a lot to take in, but I feel like you do it so beautifully. You do it with such grace. Not always, but usually. You know yourself, you know how to use it. And because I don't have the same energy that you have, and it's so different to mine, I wouldn't know what to do if I had your energy, but you know, you do. You know what to do with it, you know how to use it. And I think that is really awesome. I feel like you have this like great knowledge of how you work, like how you tick. And that's great. I wish everybody knew themselves as well as you know yourself. And yeah, I really hope this resonated. I hope you enjoyed. And hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye.